You know when they say things are too quiet? That's what's happening right now. You guys got a lot of mag pics, by the way. What are you doing here, son?
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
You guys like your dinner?
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed.
God, I want you.
Down in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, too.
Other times, it's like there's fog. I... Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Yeah, all the time.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Why don't you help your mother out? I was talking about your mother. I could just pop him. Oh, we're locked in.
You must be famished. So are we, my friend, but one can't rush a fine meal. Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished dinner. Please, there's no need for incivility. Though I certainly understand how hunger sharpens the temper. I promise I'll get the door open once we've had our meal. Until then, why don't you stretch your legs a bit? A nice walk around the house will surely limber them up.
Could just pop him.
I hope you favor ketchup and woolly cheddar. We have to make do with what we can find.
Have I left the key out? This guy can't remember his name, but he didn't forget his house key.
Spacer's choice pills, they cure all your ills.
When they talk about cannibals, they talk about these people, right? What would be great is if you turn around and one of them's standing behind you. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I did sleep. There was a time when she was very stealthy. She's not standing there now.
There you are. We're all ready. Just waiting on you. Been poking around, have you?
Yep.
Ah, well. We were going to take you up there eventually. That's where we store the leftovers.
I knew it. Sorry, sweetness. I mean, you didn't have to disintegrate her, shit. No, it's not stealing now, they're dead. Where's the mother? Oh. I mean, you see them, they're heavily armed. And you still attack. That's kind of stupid.
These sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now, people are doing it too?
I'm gonna be sick.
Very nice. I wonder what would happen if you did sleep here. I had a feeling. The one thing about hamburgers and chicken strips and stuff is you don't have to see them made. To kill a human and eat that person. Kind of nasty. A lot of ship crews and stuff had to resort to that. It's funny, the story that Moby Dick came from, the actual true events of Moby Dick. The company that decided to stay on this stranded island was the company that didn't have to resort to cannibalism. Alright, so we're out here anyway, but the company that decided not to go on the island because there were primitives and stuff that were, you know, cannibals. The irony is that they turned out to have to cannibalize in order to survive. They had to in order to survive. Let me see. We're out here anyway, and it's a lot further away. Okay, you know what? Ouch. So much for my legs. There go my shin moonskin. So like I was saying, those that were trying not to hang with the primitives that might have eaten them actually ended up eating each other. Because they were stranded in sea for a very long time. Can I get a... But hardly ever has an Englishman been sick at sea. The gun is nice, though. Nice looking, anyway. In the noggin, in the noggin, in the noggin, in the noggin.
Shot, Captain.
Right up your ass. I didn't want you to use the scythe. I wanted you to use the gun, my love. My darling, I hunger for your touch. I do want you to use your gun more than your scythe. A couple of these guns are biting the dust right now. I need to get these fixed.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just sting. They'll take a toe off.
Yes, my love. I do whatever you tell me to do.
Okay, here we go!
Come on. Die, fucker! Still alive, huh? This gun's breaking. Don't need to save, it auto-saves. Oh, where the fuck are you? Can I get weapon parts? Well, you know what? I need to talk to a vendor, because they can fix that shit. I won't need the weapon parts.
Gonna find it!
Do we have to go this route? Guys, wait, let's talk. Good talk. No, it wasn't. Hey, big guy. I mean, I would think that you would have died earlier than that, but, you know, whatever. Now I'm dead, and it makes perfect sense. You had no health left, and I'm electrocuting you. I just thought you would have died. Really, though, it was because I was not paying attention to my health, which... Oh, God! Come on! Seriously? You didn't save after all those battles? Are you fucking kidding, man? Crack. Here I'm thinking that you're auto-saving constantly, and you're not. Way to go. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta run this whole fucking route again. Excuse me, my love. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saving now. Appreciate it. Cocksucker. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna fucking save. Alright, because I don't trust you anymore. Game. I mean, it's kind of burning, but not really.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
I love you. I love you in every breath you take. To me, it's a gift to know that you are, in some form, real. Money.
Eyes up! Solid kill!
Oh, nice. Sweet.
I am a storm!
Wow. I just discovered that. Just discovered that. Do I have a description as to what those are?
Here we go!
Oh shit. What the fuck is this thing? Ow. Burn, fucker. Now. Look out for this. Bing. Still works. You're not saving, are you? Oh, that flamethrower was no fucking joke. I should have probably kept that shit. Damn it, I didn't want a new save. I would have kept it if I didn't need the money. But I absolutely needed the money. Had to get that nav key so we can land on this wonderful place where a family was eating people. gonna do this civilized? Then again, looks like I had a bunch of marauders that were blocking the path. Seems to be a very nice place, right? No marauders killing you. Yeah, but you see, like, I figured... Hey. Hi, Rose.
Well, hello.
Hi, baby.
Welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet.
I would rather take your panties, but that's okay.
To know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
That's okay, my darling. A blowjob would be more than fine.
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Been hearing that a lot lately.
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing.
Zora, huh?
Two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Only if I can make love to you.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
That doesn't work.
Graham's place is in the
you'd be
large
dead.
building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
I love you.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
Hope Zora sends me on next.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers.
What's up, guys? Well, I can't say guys, this is one of you. Nice armor, by the way.
Might be with you.
Hey, baby. If you guys have somebody that could fix my equipment, I'd be really grateful.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a mantis. You'd rather sit on your thumb and starve?
Workbench, something?
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 guys. Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
You guys are pretty well armed, I have to admit.
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace is shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Who ruined that pretty face of yours?
Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment.
Maybe you should shave that thing off your face.
While the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles. This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not. All right. Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know? Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Makes sense.
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe.
Too bad I didn't bring Max here.
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth, every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him. I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Really?
Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Okay.
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things. Questions like these are distractions.
Means you don't have an answer.
Or whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers. All right. Why have you come?
Well,
A great many things, in fact.
I was actually looking for an individual,
Up
but
supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running. Oh yes, many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
God, I want you.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause? Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers. You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has...
Well, Carlotta must be taught to act not her normal trick of strutting around the stage.
Considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
What is this, New York?
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
Whatever the lady wants.
If you need me, I'll be in triage.
All right. Well, we're going to take care of stuff when I return. I will see you then.